everyone, and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Karen.
Are you Karen?
I am Karen.
You are Karen?
But I will probably be some other character in today's article. Today we're looking at part 2 of Let's LARP. And remind me again, what does LARP stand for?
Live action role playing. That's why I asked if you were Karen, because you could be another character. You could be LARPing right now.
You are absolutely right. And now come to think of it, if I were to LARP, I would probably be Ursula.
Huh? From The Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
I was thinking Galadriel from The Lord of the Rings, the elvish queen.
No.
No? You want to be the under the sea witch lady?
Yes.
Okay.
And I love Ariel, the Little Mermaid, or I could be Little Mermaid. I think that would be pretty.
Have you thought about the costume?
I don't know.
That might be a little hard. Isn't Ursula kind of like blue?
Oh, I'm very, very crafty, and I'm wonderful with body paint and face paint.
Wonderful. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, I should make friends with you because I'm terrible at that.
Really?
So if I was gonna LARP, I would definitely need help with my costume.
I would help you, but what character would you be?
Gosh, that's a really hard one. I would have said maybe someone from Lord of the Rings, you know, Legolas with his bow and arrow is so cool. But maybe
you need long hair. You need long hair.
I think I have a wig at home.
Oh, okay.
I think I have a wig. I'm thinking maybe one of the dwarves from The Hobbit, because then I can sit around and drink and eat and make a lot of noise and make a messy table.
And then you don't have to clean it up.
And I don't have to clean up. It's kind of a cool thing to do.
So that's why you want to be that character.
I can definitely play that role.
Well, remember, you're only that character for a certain period of time, and then you have to clean up.
Yeah, that's a good point. And of course, you have to get the costume together. And as we learned yesterday, sometimes when people LARP, they do it for a couple of days.
That's
Would I want to be a dwarf for a couple of days?
Not cleaning up, probably.
Yeah, I don't think they take showers very often. I don't know. There's a lot to think about when you're picking your LARPing character, clearly.
That's right.
So let's get to our dialogue today, and we're going to meet a couple of LARPers as they get ready to enjoy this fun and creative hobby. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Diana and Logan are getting ready for a LARP.
What role are you playing in tomorrow's LARP?
I'm playing a wizard, so I will have magic powers like Gandalf.
Cool! I'll also have magic powers because I'm playing a witch.
So today we're looking at part 2 of Let's LARP, and I cannot wait to learn more about LARPing. I mean, last time we learned a lot of interesting things. You get to wear costumes, and you don't even have to remember any lines. You can just say whatever you want to say.
That's right. It's like acting without the responsibility.
Exactly.
How wonderful is that? But you're right. It's going to be fun for today and tomorrow with these dialogues. We're going to meet some real LARPers and kind of see what it's like to do in real life. So let's find out what's going on. It says Diana and Logan are getting ready for a LARP. Okay, so there you go. First of all, we learned it's called a LARP, right? They're not going LARPing, they're going to a LARP, or I guess you could say they will LARP, but that's what they're going to do. So Diana has a very good question to kick off our dialogue.
Okay, so I guess I will be Diana, okay?
Yep.
So Diana starts off by saying, what role are you playing in tomorrow's LARP? So role, like you mentioned before, it just means the character you are going to play, right?
I guess she could say, what character are you playing in tomorrow's LARP too, I guess.
Exactly. And tomorrow is our first vocabulary word here, and that is a noun. So if today is Monday, tomorrow will be?
The day after today.
Which is Tuesday, right?
Oh yes,
so the
Tuesday.
You're right. The day after today is tomorrow. So if today is Saturday, then tomorrow will be?
Sunday.
You got it right.
Oh, yes.
You are so good at this game.
I just remembered it.
Awesome. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, so they're going to be doing this. Maybe it's Friday today. Tomorrow's the weekend. They're going to go LARPing tomorrow. So what character will Logan play? What role will he play? He says, I'm playing a wizard. Yeah, notice here we're using play to kind of talk about I'm acting as a wizard. We're not playing like playing baseball or playing a computer game. we're playing like actors play a role or play a character. You pretend to be that person. So Logan will pretend to be a wizard of some kind, and then he explains a little bit what that means. So I will have magic powers like Gandalf.
Wow.
I hope he's good, otherwise he shall not
cool.
pass. If he fails his LARPing test. He wants to be a wizard. What is a wizard? Well, any of you who've seen The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, you know that character Gandalf. He's a wizard. A wizard is a character, a type of person from stories, from movies and films and things like that. Not in real life, but wizards are men who use magic. They are powerful male magic users. They can shoot fireballs out of their hands. They can use their magic wands to, fight monsters and things like that. And they're often wise, too.
That's right.
Like
and if you're
Gandalf.
Usually talking about girls with magic, we would say the word witch, right?
A witch, yeah. We're going to come to that later. Now, as I mentioned, wizard is a kind of a character we often see in video games and movies and books. In real life, we could use this word to talk about someone who's very skilled. We could say someone is a wizard in the kitchen. That means they're a really good cook. Or you should call my cousin. He can fix your computer. He's a wizard with these types of machines. So we can use it in real life to talk about someone who is very skilled. But here, of course, we're talking about magic users from books and films.
That's right, and magic is our next vocabulary word, and that is an adjective. So basically, magic is making the impossible happen. So usually happen in stories when wizards, maybe they want to make something or someone disappear, or you want to turn a little boy into a dragon, or something like that. So for example, I also have magic. Did you know that?
No, I had no idea.
Well, I'm going to show all of you. So if I cast a spell on Mike.
On me?
Yes, and I will make him disappear.
Okay.
So watch
Wait,
now.
wait. How long have you been doing magic?
Well, not too long.
You didn't just watch a YouTube video, did you?
Just watch, okay?
This
okay.
could be bad.
Don't be nervous.
Okay.
Okay, you will disappear after I say abracadabra. See? Mike is gone. Should I bring him back? I don't know. Should I? Okay, well, he's kind of nice. I should bring him back. Okay, let me cast my spell again. Abracadabra.
Whoa!
Hey, you're back.
Where was that place? It was amazing.
Really?
It was so fantastic.
Maybe I'll send you back again.
It was like the land of pizza.
A land
I
of
never
pizza.
wanted to leave. You have amazing powers.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's continue on with the dialogue. And Diana says, cool. I'll also have magic powers because I'm playing a witch.
Okay, here we go with that word witch. It's kind of like a wizard, but we would usually use this for ladies, female characters who also are very good at using magic. I'm not going to call you a witch because it's not really a polite name for a person in real life, but of course in characters, witches are often kind of evil, aren't they?
That's right, and usually they have an evil laugh.
Exactly, and they're always catching children and trying to eat them and do crazy things like that while flying around on their broomstick. But I guess if Harry Potter is a wizard, right? Does that mean Hermione is a witch?
I guess so.
I guess so. I wouldn't call her that unless she said it's okay.
Because she doesn't look very evil.
She doesn't look evil. I don't think she turns, people into frogs and stuff like that, but who knows? Anyway, so witches and wizards, two great characters to think about if you're trying to come up with one to go LARPing with. That's all the time we have, but we're going to take a break. We'll be back with that, and then we'll continue with our dialogue.
Will you wear a black dress and hat?
No, I'll wear a long white dress and I'll have a white scarf on my head.
Okay, I'll be just like Gandalf, so I'll be in gray.
Did you make your spell balls yet?
I have some, but I have to make more.
Welcome back, everyone. So we're still looking at this dialogue between Logan and Diana, right?
That's right. Now they're discussing which characters they're going to be playing or acting as when they go LARPing tomorrow. And Logan found out that Diana was going to be a witch. Logan decided to be a wizard, so Diana is the female version, which is a witch. Now, he mentioned that witches can actually be many types of characters, not just the one you think of when you think of a Halloween witch. But Logan is thinking of the Halloween witch. So he says, will you wear a black dress and hat? He might also ask, are you going to fly on a broomstick and have a black cat with you? Kind of like the Halloween style witch. But witches can be so much more than that, Logan. Really, come on. Get with the modern times.
So as long as you can cast, some magic spells or, like you have some magic and you're a girl, you can basically be called a witch, right?
You can do any kind of witch.
And you don't really have to be an evil witch. I guess you can be a really good witch too. Okay, so Diana says, nope. I'll wear a long white dress and I'll have a white scarf on my head. Oh, wow. So that is completely different from what Logan pictured in his head, right?
That's exactly right.
And we have our next vocabulary word here, dress, and that is a noun. A dress is usually what a girl wears. It's kind of like a skirt, but it's connected to the top. Right? Like
piece.
That's right. I am wearing a dress today. So you might say, oh, your dress looks really nice. And I'll say, thank you, Mike.
Your dress looks really nice.
Thank you, Mike.
You're very welcome. And yeah, if you have the two part, the lower part would be a skirt and you'd have a blouse, which is basically like a shirt, right?
That's right.
But one piece is a dress. They can be short, they can be long, they can be fancy, they can be plain, but it's what you would wear if you're a lady, especially. Now we also have this word hat. Hats can be worn by anyone, but you need a head. If you don't have a head, you can't wear a hat because it's clothing that goes on your head. Hats come in all shapes and sizes, from baseball hats to cowboy hats to top hats to other simple types of hats. Many of them have different styles, different names. We wear them for different occasions, but they're designed to cover your head, keep it warm, keep it dry, or just to look really sharp.
That's right, but I don't often see you in hats. Do you not wear hats, or do you not like hats very much?
I might wear a special hat called a helmet when I'm on my motorcycle, which is a hard hat. But no, it's a little hot in Taiwan, and these days men don't wear hats so much, right? But if you see pictures from like the 1930s, every man had a hat.
I think for fashion reasons, right?
You
They
can
want to
definitely
look
wear
really
one.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next vocabulary we're looking at is a scarf, and that is a noun. It's also a clothing item, and that is usually long, and it usually goes around your neck to protect and keep your neck nice and warm,
That's right. I will actually have a scarf in Taiwan in winter.
Oh, really?
It's very useful, but I don't usually wear a hat. But scarves can keep you very warm too, like a nice winter hat. Okay, back to the dialogue. Logan, now he kind of understands what kind of witch Diana is imagining, the kind of witch she will be. So he says, okay, so now he understands. And then he describes his wizard character. He says, I'll be just like Gandalf, so I'll be in gray. Because yeah, I think in some of these stories, the color of your clothes can kind of tell people what kind of person you are. White means you're pure and good. Black or red might mean you're evil and dangerous. And gray might kind of be in the middle. It's a little white, it's a little black. So you can be good or bad depending on the situation. So he will be like Gandalf the Gray from the beginning of The Lord of the Rings. He becomes Gandalf the White later on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, and Diana says, did you make your spell balls yet? Okay, so spell balls. I know what a spell is, you know? For example, if a wizard want to cast a spell on someone to perform some magic, he might say abracadabra, or he might say hocus pocus. And you know, in Harry Potter, if they want to perform different types of magic, they might have a spell for all different kind of magic, right?
Exactly, that's right. But of course, Diana and Logan are not real witches and wizards. They can have light or fire shooting out of their hands. So that's why when you LARP, if you're a wizard or witch, you might make these spell balls. I think basically it's just like a ball of paper.
Okay.
It might be red for a fireball, or blue for an ice ball, or green for a poison smoke ball. And as they're playing the game, they're kind of throwing these things at each other. So I think that would kind of be the idea. And you know, wizards, they often have a big bag with them, right? They keep all their magic stuff in. You can put your spell balls in there, and that will give you something to kind of fight battles with and to really get into the LARPing activity. So Logan says, I have some, but I have to make more. So he really wants to be able to fling around his magic and be a very powerful wizard, so he'll need lots of spell balls. Well, as they get to that and get to creating their characters and all the different things they need, that brings us to the end of today's dialogue.
That's right. And we learned a lot of fun things about LARPing.
We have. I want to do this more.
I know, same here. Well, but this is all the time we have for today, though.
That's
we'll
true.
have to see you guys next time.
All right, take care, everyone.
Diana and Logan are getting ready for a LARP.
What role are you playing in tomorrow's LARP?
I'm playing a wizard, so I will have magic powers like Gandalf.
Cool. I'll also have magic powers because I'm playing a witch.
Will you wear a black dress and hat?
No, I'll wear a long white dress and I'll have a white scarf on my head.
Okay, I'll be just like Gandalf, so I'll be in gray.
Did you make your spell balls yet?
I have some, but I have to make more.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下这课的重点单字。第一个 tomorrow， 名词，明天。I'll see you at tomorrow's party. 我们明天的派对上见。下一个单字 magic， 形容词，有魔法的。Jack has a book of magic spells. Jack 有一本魔法书。下一个单字 dress， 名词，洋装。My mother bought me a white dress yesterday. 我妈妈昨天买一件白洋装给我。下一个单字 hat， 名词，有帽檐的帽子。Can I borrow your straw hat? 我可以跟你借草帽吗？ Straw 指的是稻草，所以 straw hat 指的是草帽。接着我们来看文法。第一个 somebody gets ready for something， 某人为某事做准备。Ready 是形容词，准备好的。我们来看看这个例句 ：The actors are getting ready for their new show。那些演员正在为他们的新表演做准备。下一个文法 ：I'll be in gray， 我会穿灰色。Somebody is in 加上某一种颜色，表示某人穿了某颜色的衣物。Gray 是名词，灰色。我们来看看下面这个句子。All the dancers will be in white for the audition. 所有的舞者都将穿白色参加甄选。Audition 指的是甄选。最后一个文法 ，somebody has to 加动词，某人必须做某件事情。Have to 是一个固定用法，表示必须得要。Have 的三态是 have, had, had。我们来看看这个句子 ：I have to finish my homework before bed. 我必须在睡前完成我的功课。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen.
And I'm Matt.
We're going to play a game called Guess the Bear, where each of us has 3 words or phrases on these cards. We're going to read 2 sentence examples for each one, replacing the word with the word bear instead, and then you have 1 minute to guess all 3. Okay?
All right.
So start the timer. This is a noun, 1 word. Number 1, the boy lost his baseball bear on the field. Number 2, I didn't recognize you with that bear on.
Helmet? Wait, hat.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, this is a noun, 1 word. Number 1, she wore a beautiful blue bear to the wedding. Number 2, I couldn't decide between the skirt and the bear.
Dress.
There you go. All right, this is a phrase, 3 words. Number 1, we're bearing bear the holiday party now. Number 2, Steve is bearing his piano performance.
3 words. Getting ready for?
Oh, there you go. That was easy.
I thought preparing for, but then those
it's 3
words, so I had
words.
to,
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
yours
So-
are really easy. Like, what else would you wear to a wedding if you were getting married?
I don't know why I said
you could
helmet.
wear like a suit or something.
All right.
And you said helmet.
I don't
for
know why I said
baseball.
helmet.
Yeah.
So hat. Anyway, you wear a helmet when you're
You do.
batting.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, okay, your turn.
I'm
1
ready.
minute on the clock.
Okay.
Let's go. First one's an adjective. The witch looked into her bare crystal ball. Wizards use bare wands to do their spells.
Magical?
Yeah. No,
Magic!
Yeah. Next one's a noun. We're leaving for vacation, Bear. I'll give you a call, Bear.
Now, soon.
It's-
After. Wait, sorry. What
we're leaving for vacation, Bear. I'll give you a call, Bear. Like,
later.
not today.
Tomorrow!
Yes. Next one's a 2-word phrase. You bear, clean up your room before you can go out. My sister bear, write an essay for her homework.
I'm sorry, one
So,
more time?
2-word phrase. You bear, clean up your room before you can go out. My sister bear, write an essay for her homework.
My sister bear.
Write an essay for her homework.
Better be? I don't know. What is it?
That was easy.
Wait, I don't know.
This
What is
has to.
it? Oh.
You have to clean up your room before you can go out. My sister has to write an essay for her homework.
I feel like you read that second sentence a little like hard to comprehend, so I think it's your fault.
I don't know what you were thinking I said.
I don't know what I was thinking either. I think I was still caught out in the second one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See you next time.